And hello and welcome back to Trails into Reverie. Last time we did stuff and we still have stuff to do. A big FYI. Luckily I had recorded basically like 2 weeks, recorded and edited like a 2 weeks worth of stuff across a bunch of things. But I sort of ended up, and this has happened before on the channel, especially now that I've gone into a much less obligatory feeling of having to record. I have personally, and I don't think I've explained it on this series before, my family has a history of sort of like bipolar-esque tendencies. I'm not going to go to the point of saying that it is that, because I don't want to do a disservice to the people that deal with bipolar disorder, like, on a daily basis, but I do go through significant slaps of ups and downs, but because I do have a more even-keel personality, they tend to be more manageable. But since I came back to the channel after burning out and I sort of went like, I only really want to do these if I feel like doing them. I don't want to like, because the reason I burned out is I felt like I was forcing myself to do stuff week after week. Those lower moods definitely sort of kill my motivation to record and edit and stuff like that. So I've sort of been in that mood for the last probably better part of a month now at the moment. So between like basically between I feel like I'm coming out of it basically, which is why I'm recording right now. But as a result of all that and needing to record and edit and get things up, it's probably going to be like between what the gap before this goes up and the gap after this. It's probably going to be a couple weeks worth of nothing going up, and
nap time.
That's probably just how things are going to be every once in a while on this sort of stuff. So, hey, Milliam.
Activated.
Milliam, you're a happy-go-lucky, just shining star of optimism and stuff. Why don't you help bring me more out of the, like, worlds and life and everything sort of sucks mood that I've been in lately? If you've never felt like that sort of complete sucking out of motivation of being in a more depressed mood, and I'm not going to say I'm depressed or depression or bipolar or anything like that. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to do a disservice. I'm just more in that sort of mood where it kills motivation. So Milliam, please save me from it. She does seem actually like a really good choice for this. Woohoo! Here we are! Come on guys, get a move on! No need to shout and bounce every which way. Agreed. Calm yourself, Milliam. Oh, come on! It's been so long since I got to stretch out in a human body. Oh. Right, how did they ever, like, discuss how that was... I am forgetting exactly what happened in Cold Steel 4 to give her a body back. Was that just part of the... That might have just been part of, like, the ending. See? It's just a gap in my memory now. And check out the size of that waterfall. It's just like how I remember it from my mission. Oh yeah, I remember the waterfall here. It was freaking awesome. It's like an entire lakeside being a waterfall. That is like a really awesome concept. We should borrow a boat and see how awesome it is up close. It'll be fun. Oh, we should go from a boat on the top end and drop down. That'll be fun. I'm sure it would be, but we're a little short on time here. You do remember why we're here, don't you? Well, more specifically, who we came here for, honestly. I know. Oh, there he is. George. I forgot about George existing. My goodness, the series has so many characters. Hey there, Milliam. Glad to see you're doing so well. And thanks for making the time when you're all so busy, guys. I'm guessing your students couldn't make it, right? Yeah, they've got their hands full of something else at the moment. Oh, might be related to something that happened last time. So, is it true that you found him? Almost certain of it. Wait, where is he? Oh, don't tell me he's skipping out on this, Crow. I'm right here. Oh, no. Never mind. Sorry, my immediate instinct with all this is to say... My immediate instinct was to say that they're going to do something Divine Night related. And I was like, oh, Crow had a Divine Night. Lead the way, George. Show us this hidden sector of the Black Workshop. I'm trying to remember his voice, and I remember being very... sort of voicey. Ooh. Well, Milliam? Oh, you're right. Lammy's here, I'm sure of it. Oh, really? Okay. I'm glad we finally found him. That explains that. I know you've been worried about him ever since you two were liberated from your fates as a sword. Yeah, we couldn't talk, but I could tell we'd become one. When I was brought back, I realized I couldn't sense him at all anymore. And no matter how hard we looked, we couldn't find any trace of him in the Black Workshop facilities. Where did the branch campus or guild's investigation turn up anything? I sure wasn't expecting the entrance to a hidden sector to be found here all of a sudden. You suppose Father was responsible for this? Most assuredly. Doubtless he intended this gate only to appear upon the White Rabbit's revival. He always did have a want for the superfluous. I'll bet he figured Alberts would notice something was up if he put Milliam's body in Argetlim in the same place. Unfortunately for us, that doesn't exactly make matters easier. I assume Milliam and Altina's biometrics will be necessary to recover Argetlim. And I hate to be the bearer of more bad news, but there's a bunch of general purpose combat shells and Osmirage units inside. Ooh, is this gonna be like a fighting one of these? When it rains, it pours. I will say, were any of those, like, units, like, recoverable in the sense of, like, they're, like, similar to Milliam and Altina, right? Could we, like, liberate them, I guess would be the word they'd want to use? Definitely not the ideal place to take Milliam while she's unarmed. But what other choice do we have? Don't worry, we'll protect you. Indeed, we have ample strength to keep you safe. We'll do whatever it takes to recover your soulmate and partner, Milliam. Ooh, that's a way to phrase it. And I'll be right there with you too. I'll make sure that my father's efforts to help you weren't in vain. Wow, you guys! I might put on the waterworks if you keep laying this much love on me. Somehow I knew it would come to this. Oh, and don't think Milliam has to go in unarmed. She can go with my buddy instead. I've already made the adjustments necessary for her to work with him. Oh, your combat shell. Nogthar, right? Was it? Sounds like a plan. I like that he's a hand-to-hand type just like Lammy. Nice to meet you, Remy. Nammy? He doesn't seem to appreciate your nicknames, Milliam. And Nammy is only one letter off from Sammy or Lammy. Making your name so confusing is unnecessary. Is that really the issue here? Well, if you're good with him, you ought to get going, huh? Professor Schmidt and I will guide you through, so be sure to keep your Arcus units connected, got it? I suppose it's my duty to see the fruits of my first disciple's final labor. Then let's make our way inside. It does seem to imply we'll be doing some fighting in this one. I know some of the others have had that, but it's typically been like the one battle and whatnot. I guess Kurtz had like a proper dungeon area too. Oh, yeah. Well, here we are. I can literally hear how invested this place is with archaisms. Look how far we've come. I'm sure there's nothing we can't handle. Let's do our best, Milliam. You bet. Okay. Hold on, Lammy. I'll be there soon. I wonder if the nickname for the new one is Rami, because Japanese has trouble distinguishing between R's and L's sound, so they could use the same voice line for Lammy and Rami. I don't actually necessarily think that's the case, but it would be very interesting if it was.
Ugh, it's unsettling to see all these OZ mirages roaming around.
I won't hesitate to eliminate any that prove to be hostile, even if I do feel sorry for them. Think of it as helping them be at peace now that the Great Twilight Silver in the Black Workshop's gone.
Well, okay, I guess that really answers the question of if there's even an option to liberate them. Okay. A scripted battle.
Take them down.
Doesn't seem like anything particularly special, though.
Charging.
So I guess we'll see. Okay, simple enough. Way to go, Nami! Okay, they went with Nami, not Rami. Gotcha. Would you please stop calling him that? I'm just glad she's managing to use Naglfar just fine in combat. No kidding. With a synchronized rate that high, making it through the facility should be a piece of cake. Well, compared to my sync rate with Lammy, this is nothing. Oh, no, it's not your fault. They just have history together. This is one of those moments where I'm left in awe of the brilliance of combat shell tech. I'm not sure what they're made of to be both tough and flexible, not to mention their autonomous minds. To say nothing of how being connected to one allows full comprehension of its language. Well, it's less about language and more about gut feelings. You can tell what they're like super easy that way. Like, Lammy's all laid back, but Nami here's a big old marshmallow. Soleus is more composed by comparison, but he still has his softer moments. Well, noted. I'll have to brush up more on the subject. I believe they were designed with the intention of developing the best specs and personality for their partner. I imagine that was partially to prep for their eventual fusion into the sword. Of course, now that the Great Twilight is over, no homunculus will ever need to become a Sword of the End ever again. It's a less than pleasant view of the otherwise charming Vicha. No kidding. Although it was always clear that Argetlem was more than a weapon to Milliam. Yep, he's been like a brother to me since the moment I woke up. Oh, but you're still my sister, Tilly. So maybe he's more like a cool cousin I get along with really good? There's no need to worry about offending me. And after waking up, I got to go all over the place on missions, and then I got to meet you all. So in a weird way, I'm kind of grateful for Alberts for making me like this. I see. That's a great way of looking at it. Be less worried about the circumstances of your I guess creation in this case would be the way to phrase it. Be less worried about the circumstances of your creation, be more worried about how you enjoy the time and life and opportunities you have been given. I'll always support that sort of mentality. I miss Lammy now more than ever, though. Don't worry, you'll be reunited soon. I studied some combat shells after the war's end, but their internal structure is an enigma, to say the least. No one but the workshop's chief should be able to manufacture them. But if this is a place that he left behind, there's every chance we'll find Argetlem here. Indeed, Milliam can sense him here. I don't believe we have any room for doubt. Then let's press on. I'm sure Getlim can't wait to see you too, Milliam. Yeah, so we better not keep him waiting. Cool. I can get behind that. And into another one. Ooh. Sort of going through the different enemy types at this point, it almost feels like. We fought all of them in like the just
beginning
side
combat.
battles, but
Instructor, I would like to request it.
I wonder if those... Okay, so I got a link up. Is that inside or outside, or does that count for the outside stuff too? I think that's probably just like I leveled it up inside here, technically. I don't remember what it was on the outside, but I thought I had higher... I thought I had 6 or higher already without Tina and Rain at this point. Maybe I overestimated how much I had been using together then. Oh. You okay, Lisa? Still worn out? I bet. Sure sounds like you worked your butt off in Crossbow to make in time for the wedding. Oh, I wish I could play it cool and say I'm fine. That'd be a whopper of a lie. Because, whew, that was not easy. You helped put affairs in order there after the war and the Defense Force's occupation, yes? Well, that's right. I oversaw the removal of all the soldats and railway guns from Crossbow. My mother was in charge of dismantling of a Tangram fortress. That couldn't have been a simple task or a cheap one. I will say, I will say props to the Rhineford group for, like, doing all the... maybe they're getting paid by the government to do it, technically. Like, you guys made us do this, so now you gotta pay us to undo it. But it's just like, yeah, that's like a big investment to just be like, no, okay, let's take it out. The fortress was part of the front line during the war. Yeah. Countless others are working tirelessly behind the scenes for Crossbow's independence. But a major condition for realizing that goal was the removal of all that weaponry. Even with Sharon helping me, I barely had a moment to rest. Sounds like it's been rough. Makis and Toa were also in Crossbow. Sounds to me like they were up to their eyeballs in work as much as you. I don't know how you got all that done in less than a month. There's straight up no stopping you once you're on board. It was a team effort. Besides, I've still got to take care of the military factory, so it's not all done. That said, I feel like I have a newfound understanding of my mother's efforts after seeing her work firsthand. How so? Oh, don't get me wrong, I still refuse to support her decision to mass-produce weapons to support the war effort. But I'm willing to accept that she was trying to make the most pragmatic decisions as Rhineford's chairwoman. That, and she really stepped up by offering to cover a good chunk of the reparations as head of the company. Indeed. I've been hoping to thank her on behalf of House Aberea when the time is right. Really? Like, just straight up the Calvard reparations? Interesting. That can't be cheap. I would have thought that her own daughter would have, to have noticed something so blatantly obvious sooner. She's an expert in negotiations, operations, foresight. She's given Fulton wins entrepreneurship even as a student. The Rhineford company would only be half the company it is now without her. Though it feels to me like it was Fran's passing that put her working habits into overdrive. Oh, no, sorry, that's George. Maybe she wanted to protect the place where she'd spent so much time with him. You may be onto something. Though you never catch her admitting it.
These may be challenging times for the Rhineford Company, but it is just as much a new beginning. I'm expecting rapid growth from you, leading the 4th Development Division. Show me that I was right to place my faith in your talents as our daughter. Have I made myself clear?
Interesting. I don't think I'll ever be what she is. But that won't stop me from doing my best all the same. You have your own individual strengths. You're sort of, a combo of your mother and a father, in a sense. I think that's sort of what they're going for. She's not necessarily an expert in the things that they were, but she has strengths and excels in each of those. I think that's generally what they're going for in terms of developing your character. Well, we'll be right here to cheer you on. And you know I'm here for you. I'm gonna live it up big time as my way of, to thank your dad for giving me the chance. I'll see that she does. Especially if we ever go on any sort of food tours around the capital or whatnot. I'll definitely never talk down on that in any way or form.
Do pick up the pace. You're only at the halfway point.
Really?
This isn't a keep, you know. They can do what they want.
Oh, I
Ignore
didn't
'em,
even
guys.
think about this being.
Take all the time you need.
I didn't even think about this being
Thanks,
like
George.
a callback to that.
Will do. Sounds like they're back to their old routine.
Ooh, strong guy.
Huh? Look strong. I'm itching to go.
Sure, why not?
Arcus activate.
I'm not really sure there's a point to it given where we are and what we're doing, but sure, why not? And on to the next enemy type.
Let's begin.
It is a bit that, yeah. I haven't used her in this game yet, so... Okay, how did this work again? Did it, like, just change her, art, or was it just an attack? Yeah, I think it was just an attack.
Orbital laser, fire!
Cool attack.
Now!
Got him!
Okay,
That's the power
and down we
of the
go.
eight leaves.
Nothing's been particularly difficult battle-wise here. It definitely feels like we're just going by the numbers and throwing enemies at us at the moment. You aren't overexerting yourself, are you, Milliam? I'm fine. You're such a worrywart, Eustace. Just, shows just how much you love me. I regret ever asking. She really hasn't changed a bit. It's difficult to believe she's only had her body for 10 days. Man, I was so surprised when you told me I was sleeping for half a year. You guys were crazy busy while I was out too. There was much... Oh, right, it was... Okay, so I think that's what I'm remembering now. There's like a, post-credit scene or something in the epilogue where they, like, went to one of the Black Workshop ones and they had the little happy ending with her. I remember that now. Okay, so that's coming back to me. Again, it's been years. There's much to do, to put it lightly. It took a lot of work to get the Empire and Crossbow back in order. Then we had to bring you back, attend the royal wedding. Now it feels like we're back to something resembling normalcy. Yeah, finally. Regrettably, however, there are some things that will never be normal again, no matter how hard we try. Now that the world has begun to calm, it's only a matter of time before Rufus's trial begins. Oh, that's right. He's being held in Oryx Fort now, isn't he? I still can't believe he agreed to assume all responsibility for the entire war. That's not how trials for wars work. You do not just get to say, okay, no, it's all on me. No, it's all on me. No one else gets blamed. That's not how that works. That's not how that ever should work. You should, people should be judged for their personal actions. You don't get to, just do the Holocaust or something like that, and then just nope, just Hitler. Hitler said he's good for it. If anyone should take the blame for it, it was his choice to make Arena. The least we can do is respect it. I've visited him a number of times these past 6 months. I feel like he's gradually been returning to his old self. I believe that to be in part to telling him how I truly felt at the Imperial Fortress. I'll never be able to thank you all enough for giving me that chance. I'm just happy we could help. No idea what will become of House Alberea or the 4 great houses as a whole in the days to come. Perhaps the words my brother spoke when he became Governor General will prove true and the class system as a whole will fall apart. But whatever happens, we got your back. You got money. You'll be fine. Doesn't matter if you're not a noble. You still got, fucking tons of money. She's right. I'm sure the Empire's hardest days are yet to come. The thing about history is that when noble systems are deconstructed, it usually just means the nobles become, just super rich business people, right? That's usually what it ends up becoming, right? As long as we're together, we'll get through whatever happens. Because I also have lots and lots of money. Who needs a safety net when the money's all you need to do to land on something softly when the going gets tough? My classmates are here for you as well. I have no money. I was made in a lab. I have no inheritance family or any sort of generational wealth whatsoever. So if Altina's saying it, you really fucking know she means it. Yeah, so don't you worry about a thing. I've got hugs and unlimited supply, but no money. So anytime you need someone to lean on, I'm here, and don't you ever forget it. I'll keep that in mind. I did not expect to be made aware of my own inexperience by Milliam of all people. She's really grown. Perhaps she deserves me treating her less like a child. Why the weird stare, Usus? Oh, I see what it is. I get it. I know I'm a babe, but you don't have to be intimidated by cuddling. I don't bite. Strike that. You still deserve it. Deserve what? Never mind. Let's just keep moving. Sounds good to me. I know it doesn't really matter to the relationship and whatnot, but it is sort of funny. The, like, very distinct differences in, like...
That will do nicely.
Pure monetary resources.
You're pretty awesome, Nami. We gotta hang out and play more often.
Given how much this concerns you, Milliam, you should know this isn't playtime.
Please, just try to take this a little bit seriously.
Oh, I think she's taking it a little bit seriously. I don't think you need to worry about that part of it in terms of taking just a little itty bit seriously. Because playtime is serious. Why would you not take your playtime seriously? Do you not value your playtime? Usus? Usus. Okay, I assume this will be a proper boss now. Lemmy! Yeah, sure about that? Sure doesn't look like the Argetlam I remember. It's his core, to be specific. I can also tell that it's him. The long-awaited reunion is finally at hand, huh? His soul is still present, so yes. Oh, so you confirm he has a soul, technically, however that works. Once Millian authenticates herself biometrically, she should be able to reactivate him. Yep, there's not a moment to waste. Milliam, wait! Got a bad feeling about this. Ooh, a soul? What happened? What? No way! Magea Zalbersoldat. Must have been abandoned here. Unfortunate, but let's take it down. Let's save our Ketlim calm Slayus. I'll be right there, Lammy. Just a little bit longer.
A powerful foe.
Gotcha.
Have at you. Leave it to me.
Cool. I think this is very, very viable. Is this a new song? I feel like I haven't heard this song before. It's a very subdued sort of like for a boss music in this. Maybe I don't have the volume up high. It feels like it's building a lot rather than being a sort of driving song at the moment. Yeah, a delay maybe, but outside of that.
It's my turn! Spirit unification! Let's go!
Sign up!
It's my turn! Roar! Healing strike! It's down!
It's mine! Okay! Giving it all I got! Swish, swish, kaboom! Got him!
There!
I'm on it! Here's through.
Rosetta Arrow! Now! Now, everyone!
Got it!
Okay!
Fine.
I'm up!
Leave it to me.
Not on my watch!
Ooh, okay.
Good luck!
A lot of misses outside of Million.
Damn you!
I'm on it! Let's go!
It's my turn! My mind is clear. My blade empty. Now! Glinting slash! Shredded leaves!
Okay! Arcus, activate! I'm on it! Arcus, activate!
Leave it to me. Divine Shield, protect us! Strengthening!
Go in! Ha! Got it!
There!
I'm on it! There! Now!
Got him! Let's go! Ha! Now!
It's mine!
Leave it to me. Now!
An opening!
I'm up! Crimson Slash!
Okay! Arcus, activate! Okay. Let's go! Yeah!
It's my turn.
Shine up!
Very well. Arcus, activate! Damn you! Strengthening!
I'm on it! Arcus, activate!
Let's go! Good luck!
Switching in. Charging.
Go in! Here I go!
Huh.
Yeah!
I'll support you.
Thank you!
Brace yourself!
Yeah! I'm on it! Sorry!
Leave it to me! Now!
I'll assist.
Go in! Arcus, activate!
I shall go. Switching out.
Leave it to me! Let's go! Good luck!
Thanks.
Man, gotta be getting close soon.
This,
Come on.
go in!
Oh, she can't use her, I didn't realize that.
Giving it all I got! Swish, swish, kaboom!
Oh, that's a nice one to end it on.
Yahoo! How about that?
Cool, cool, cool.
I did it!
A matter of course.
Nice! That'll do.
Stats updated.
And we did it! Now we get the long-awaited rabbit hole of... That will no longer be a problem. Yeah, lucky for us it was unmanned. And now that that's done... William. Right. Oh? Lemmy! That feels very much... Yeah. Oh, it's you. It's really you, Lemmy. I'm so glad to have you back. I'm happy for you, Milliam. As am I. All's well that ends well.
I'm so glad that you were able to make it here.
Ooh.
Whoa!
Wow.
Isn't that...
Father?
I apologize if my appearance startled you. This is only a recording, I'm afraid. One I pieced together before Alberic, when I was still myself. I'm afraid I might end up rambling from time to time as a result, but you'll have to forgive me.
Oh,
It's like that projection technology that Tio once used.
I presume you being here means that you are fully back to normal, Milliam. What a relief that is. Now that you and Altina are freed from the Twilight's burden, you can finally live the lives you deserved all along. You can now grow as human beings, completely free of the limitations you were subject to before.
Except height. They'll probably be stuck at that for quite some time.
I hope you will take this chance to learn, love, and experience all the world has to offer now that your lives are your own.
They really are ours now.
I always thought it was weird how we never got much taller, but maybe that's a thing of the past now.
Wait, really? Is that actually going...
I hope you're ready for my insanely huge boobies uses, cause they're gonna be bustin'!
Oh my goodness, so unsubtle. Eustace, how are you gonna react?
If only you were half as much concerned with your mental maturity as you were with your physical.
I apologize for never becoming a first disciple worthy of you, Professor Schmidt. I'd hoped to leave you a better capstone project before moving on to my own, and to this day, I regret that I could not. But I have no doubt your other disciples, Makarov, George, Tita, will go on to circle laps around my accomplishments. I hope you'll support the next generation, as well as continue being the pinnacle of excellence they should strive to follow. May you live only the longest and happiest of lives.
I have my doubts as to whether they'll ever equal you, never mind surpass you. But you always were a dreamer.
I'm with the professor on this one, but that won't stop me from trying. Last thing I want is for my own laziness to prevent me from standing tall with the rest of us engineers.
To Elisa, I'm so sorry again for what I've put you through. My actions have forced you to endure losing your father not once, but twice. But you have grown so much, and I know you have the strength to overcome that loss. May your life be brimming with joy. Joy shared by your mother, grandfather, Sharon, and everyone who loves you. Your happiness matters to me more than anything else in this world.
Father. I'll be okay. Just knowing that you were thinking of me this much is enough.
What did I tell you? There I go with my rambling. Now, before we part, I'd like to share a lesson I learned too late. When technology's architects leave this world, they do not get to take their creations with them. They cannot control who succeeds them, nor can their noble intentions prevent others from using their works for ill. Still, Just as you overcame the twilight, so too will you overcome any and all obstacles that might come your way. To all who hear these words, I leave my loved ones, the Empire, and the future in your capable hands.
Father.
He's gone.
Quite the Herculean task to leave us with.
Perhaps it's the duty that falls on those of us fortunate enough to live on.
I suppose you're right. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I was able to come here and see Father one last time.
As am I.
And I'm super glad I've got Lammy back. Thanks for helping me out, guys. That means you too, Nammy.
Our work is done then.
Indeed. That wasn't like a super fantastic, like, pure plot, but it definitely felt like it was, yeah, let's go through this section, get a little epilogue for this character, epilogue for this character, epilogue for this. It was nice and very sentimental and heartfelt. I liked it. Upon leaving the workshop, the entrance vanished without a trace. The group then met their friends to tell them what had happened, each one celebrating a long lost companion's safe return. Oh, okay. A little anticlimactic, but hey, that was fun. Undavari? I don't think I've heard that one before. Is that a master quartz? Sort of sounded like the sort of name they'd give to a master quartz. It is less damage received with each mana. With each at what? That is tanky. What? So you just go play tank and like on harder difficulties, you're gonna get hit a bunch. That would be. Wow. Okay, I have to use this. That sounds fantastic. Like right now, I have Lloyd set up as a tank, and I have him on. What do I have Lloyd on? I have him on this because of the HP regen, and plus break damage, and really that's like the big reason why. But for that, he's just okay. That actually sounds really good. Either way, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I still don't have like a big urge to just play anything really at the moment. But I am feeling better rather than feeling completely demotivated and sort of like fighting my own self to do things. To explain a little bit more in detail what it's like when this happens, it's more like I go to do something, I'm frustrating, I'm not enjoying it, I'm doing all this stuff, and I feel like I'm just in this state where I just don't feel like doing anything, and no matter what I try or jump to try doing, stuff like that. It's just sort of the sort of thing where like you get into that state, and you gotta let it pass. Just sort of let the sort of like day-to-day work that you're doing, like say stuff like this or other hobbies or other just like obligations that you may have, just let those settle, let yourself relax, and just let yourself sort of reset over the course of a week or so. Just do what you need to do, like for work and whatnot, and that's sort of where I've gotten to the point when that stuff happens. Versus like before, when I was like doing this like really regularly, I might just like I wouldn't let myself just relax and sort of reset and be able to be happy with the stuff. I'd sort of force myself to go through it and that sort of stuff. So that's more like where I am with it, just to explain sort of like my mental state for some of this stuff. With that in mind, I think I'll leave it there. I quite enjoyed it. It was a little heartfelt thing with like basically a bunch of epilogues, all things considered. And I had some stuff trigger up there. Did I?
Visitor access detected.
Just that. Never mind.
Confirming rank points accumulated.
Oh, cool.
Liberation rank.
Oh,
changed.
and that's a
Transferring
Mercurius.
rank
I don't
reward.
recall if we've had Mercurius before. Is that another one? I think that's another one, right? Yeah. Increases damage when exploiting weaknesses. Seems like that would be pretty good for Art attackers, critical damage, EPO. Okay, with a bunch of different oh my goodness, that has like every... That seems really good too. Huh. I'll have to think about what to do about that, because there's definitely people I have not set up yet. Doing both Anvari and Mercurius could be really good for. I'll have to think about that when I feel like in the mood to think about it. It is tempting, though, as a concept. So I think I'll leave it there. And I'll see you all next time. Drive safely, everyone.